touch it, but it's all messed up for the day. So sorry everyone, I didn't touch any of these things, but they're all different. You tell me why did Streamlabs decide to just do whatever it wanted and every day this has been the same, and I haven't touched any of this stuff. But today, it just decides that when I start my stream, everything's gonna be different. So, and I took my mom on a walk this morning because I love my mom. I made sure that was the most important thing I did. To go for a walk with my mother, and lo and behold, we ended up having these issues. But I'll get us there. Don't worry, I'll get us there. Give me a second. I gotta build. It's not easy going live every single day too. No days off for me. So constant battle. It never ends. All right, it never ends. All right, there you go. You're gonna go. Ticker, crypto ticker. With my crypto ticker. There you go. Right there. Let that change too. This is crazy. take a shower, everybody. Countdown continues. I'll see you guys on the next live. Oh my gosh, why is it doing this? This is so stupid. This is so funny. And I also just said it again.
Check, check, check. Is this thing on? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and calling yourself crypto lifers. So excited to be here today on this beautiful Friday. I'm going to put the lemon into the water. Bang, bang, bang. And now I see latency today again. But it's probably just because my computer is doing something funny. Who knows? It is what it is. We're going to have to move through it. Strange, though. I see it. You probably see it. It is what it is. So weird, man. You know what? Don't put your computer to sleep while Streamlabs OBS is on. That's what I'm learning. If you put the computer to sleep while Streamlabs OBS is on, it does something to the CPU, and it actually, malfunction kind of the windows. So close OBS. These are strict ideas here. Don't forget the honey. Where do we put it, though? That's the thing. Where do we put the honey? No idea. You're throwing me off. Gotta do the honey later, man. I don't know where it is. I had other things that were more important today than the honey. I'll tell you that. So let's move on. No honey today. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everyone that misses the honey. I apologize. We'll get the honey tomorrow. I will take the honey, just maybe not in front of everybody. Just don't have the time to go looking for it, and I get OCD. I'll start looking for it. I'll ruin the whole stream looking for honey. I really will. You don't want that. I don't want that. Let's make sure we don't do that. All right? So let's get our priorities all set together here. Let's get the crypto ticker in line, and let's get it moving. Ooh, we could make it bigger. Sorry, hold on. It's got to get bigger. And then shrunk down, and then a little more extension, and then there we go. And then NFA. Where are you, NFA? You hiding now? Okay. And then we got the stream labels, info labels. Started putting those out there. Those are kind of fun. Those also have to be put up above the zone. All right. Oh, now they're in there, though. I don't want them in there. I want them out there. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Kicking it with the lifer. Appreciate it so much. As we start this beautiful Friday, let's get it. Let's take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin. I got C-Web in this nice little falling wedge, too. You just might want to write it down. Ooh, we must have had a nice Bitcoin dump. Let's take a look at what happened to Bitcoin while I was in the shower. Take a shower. Next thing you know, everything changes. Bang, bang, bang. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here on KuCoin. All right. So actually pretty nice, 21,300, not too shabby actually. So look, see what I have for Bitcoin on the Binance chart here. All right, so right off the bat, I woke up this morning and I was looking at Bitcoin on the big scale, right? On the big boy scale. And look, it's in a giant inverted head and shoulder. You see that? I can't say it's not. I mean, it's clean. I mean, you got your left shoulder, you got your head, you got a right shoulder, right? So business from the waist up. Shout out to everybody here. No one wears pants. You can't wear pants while you're trading, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I actually always wear pants, but I am sweating like a freaking, and I just jumped out of the shower. So it was more important to get onto the live than to put a pair of pants on. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. How you doing, Lifer? Give us those chart updates, man. How's everybody, Kenny? How's everyone going? How are all my moderators out there? We got Anku Kutsi Butsu, Love Learning, Zero Allegiance, East Jordan, all my awesome people out. Philippe, it's Friday, everybody. I'm on vacation. I'm in vacation mode on a Friday, relaxing, hanging out, having a good time. Let's go over the gains. So we made gains. Woke up this morning to gains. I love that GMT 3L. It continues to produce. It continues to produce. So look, Bitcoin, all right, in this beautiful inverted head and shoulder. Let's show you your point of control. Let's break it down. So look. We got a fat point of control right there, 21,150. We got above it. We got well above it. Now we're going to play. I want to see us stay above the zone. So that's our zone right now. And again, we're going to have a big resistance point at the upper trend. So like right here at this upper area, this is where we're going to have to break through. And I keep saying bulls must break above 21,750 to remain bullish. That's kind of the bigger idea for me. 21,300 is looking pretty good for Bitcoin at the moment. All right. So right now, the 50 minutes in what we call a bull flag, right? So, and that's why I always tell everyone, watch the stochastics get hot. You don't have to close a long immediately. Just flag it out. If it stays in the flag, you can stay in the long. There's a chance the long will propel you to the upside. So right here, that's a flag. I see this flag continuing and Bitcoin going up to break through that area at $22,000. 22. It would be beautiful for 2022 to hit Bitcoin on the 22. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I do have a tip jar right here. It's pretty cool. Look. Ooh, I got to get it in front of me. If I put it all the way at the top, which it usually is. It should be, you know. All the way at the top, kid. I'm going to take you to the top. I told that Ja, I'm going to take you to the top, Ja. I'm going to take you all the way to the top, kid. You're going to be the best Ja in the world. Everyone's going to love you. But look at this. Never seen anyone drink out of their tip jar. Send in a tip, a super chat, anything. Make the balls move around in my jar. It's really fun. You'll have a blast, all right? You'll have a blast. All right, so here's a bit of a, yeah, that's a flag on the 15-minute. Likely to break to the upside. You could have a slight, no, I mean, I like what I'm seeing here. 15-minute needs to flip. Let's see that the 7-minute is pinned. 7-minute has momentum, too. Says we could go sideways for a while. Watch this shoulder, head, slight shoulder, but so far, so good. I like the flag we're in. We're going to continue in the flag. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour even has momentum. I'll tell you what, Fridays are for sideways action. We go sideways a lot on Fridays. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Let's get rid of this idea here. Let's get rid of this. We're in a giant symmetrical triangle. I'll tell you that. Giant. Why am I saying I'll tell you that so much? But we're in a giant symmetrical triangle for sure. I'll tell you that. We're in a giant, and this is it right here. And you can see the retest. Like you broke out, retested off the top, break into the upside. Can you get through resistance? That's really what it is. And then this kind of chop. And then this is your last line in the sand here. You get above 22,800 and you've dug yourself out of this hole you've been in since 17,005. Okay. So Bitcoin, 21,300. Remember, Friday is low liquidity. The rich like to take Fridays off. They don't trade a lot, especially in the summer months. They're like, dude, why am I going to spend all my time staring at the markets, calling my broker? They made their money throughout the year. Sell in May and go away. If you've ever heard that, it's true. Come back in October, get paid. October through May is the best time to trade. Notoriously, people have backtested it and gone through it. They call it the October effect. Look at this. We used to talk about this on the channel all the time. The Halloween effect, the October effect. And it's an idea that, sell in May and go away, buy in October. The Halloween strategy definition is a trading tactic which posts the stock perform better from October 31st through May 1st. And this is just an overall known stock strategy. These are things you pick up after being in the markets for years. You just kind of can fall back on some of these ideas, things that a lot of people don't understand and don't know. If you think about it, if you had sold Bitcoin in May and went away, would have been a pretty good idea in 2021, 2020, 2021. You know what I'm saying? And then we would go into our bearish times there. So it's pretty interesting. Also, if you had bought in 2020 of October and then sold in May, would have been an absolute beautiful move in crypto. Just saying, because the 2020s, whenever EGLD was $20, AVE was $60, all these coins were extremely, extremely low. You can go watch my video, top 5 coins at 5 million or something like that. I'm showing you Atom at 5. It went to 50, 45 bucks. I'm showing you, all sorts of coins that would blow up. XRP, when it was just like, 10, 16, 20 cents, it would go to 80 cents. I think I've even seen it at like 91, almost hit $1. So yeah, this is just an idea here, and what causes it? No one has been able to conclusively identify a reason for the seasonal anomaly. While many market watchers believe the investment professionals' summer vacations do have an impact on market liquidity, see that? Or that investors' aversion to risk during the summer months is at least partly responsible for the difference in seasonal returns. More pressure when everyone's at work, more pressure when everyone's grinding, right? And now, so just something to think about. I want to put that in your radar, stick it in your thinking cap. Zilliqual looks beautiful for a move to the upside. If anything's going to move today, I believe it will be Zill. Trade of the day. Bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there too as well. We got an inverted head and shoulder on Zill. I could see this thing doing some damage later on today. So keep it on your radar. Zilliqual. Falling volume with falling price. Inside of a falling wedge. Breaking out of the wedge. Getting busy. Inverted head and shoulder. You got a little bit of a loop here. 15-minute looks great. 1 hour is curving back to the upside. Getting oversold. I wouldn't be surprised if you got at least a bearish divergence of some type. And then this would, you got up here again, and then you had bearish div, and it would pop to the downside. Not saying you're going to get all the way to the target at 19%, but I have seen that happen. You have a long pull there for your measured move. So Zilliqual on the radar. All right. And I like to go over the gains that we made in the group real fast. If you were trading in my group, now we had a bunch of different ones. My favorite one was this GMT. The last 2-3 days, GMT3L has just been producing, and because it's been doing textbook things, exactly what it should be doing, So this is interesting. See this GMT3L? And I want to point this out because this is my trading style in a nutshell. We talked about it coming back down here and touching this area on the 1 hour time frame. It did exactly that. Then we put an alert on it, and bang, this thing would do damage. So let me show you, because this is like something that's hard to explain because it's something I pieced together over the years of trading. All right. So you have GMT3L, right? Wi-Fi cup and handle. When you read lovers' testimonials, you'll know when they're Solana make it a cell phone. I don't know what that means. Shameful politicians. Oh, yeah. Have you ever traded on moon phases? Yes, we have many times. I got a video about it. I made it over a year ago. I'm all over it, man. Lifer always dropping alpha on us. Yep. 25,000 head bump, then double bottom before the Fed rate rise. 25K is the target right now. One step at a time. What a great song. Shout out to everybody here. Tell me that. 30K subs or 30K Bitcoin first. I think we'll get to 30K subs, but you never know. God bless everyone. Set proper risk management. Shout out to Jacob L, my man. Wayne Mustafa. Love you, brother. Shout out to all the moderators here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that like button and send us to the moon. We got Zero Allegiance. We got Wayne Mustafa, Felipe, Crypto Cash. Wow, love learning. Everybody here on the live, man. Amazing. On a Friday. In the summertime. I'm sure people are taking off, getting out there. David Kendall, Adingo 8, Masatoshi, Felipe, Crypto Cash, my man. Shout out to Cash of the game. East Jordan in the house. Wow. Showing up every single day. Much appreciated. Let's get those comments going. Let me know how you're feeling. One word to describe how you're feeling this morning. Energetic. Amazing. Shout out to Anku Kutsi Butsu, my man. In the game. Super chats for Solana. We'll take a look at Solana in a second. So look, GMT. Set alerts on GMT. And so this is what I was talking about. I'm like, set an alert. I believe it's going to come here. The entry is going to be there. We're going to blast to the upside. So when the RSI comes in here, that's our entry. And if you look at GMT and see what it did, pretty interesting. So that's why I'm preemptive. I set my trades up before they even happen, wait for them to come into the sweet spot. I snatched them with my projection, and GMT went right to the circled sweet spot, exactly where I said. So basically, I told you to set an alert, wait for the alert to hit. When the alert hit, you would have assessed your trading style, but that would have given you the exact entry, and this banged on you for 29% gains. Shout out to anyone that jumped into my trading group and understand these concepts that I put out and how we're able to produce gains every single day. And there you are. I put it out at 7:45. I was up at 5:30 in the morning yesterday grinding through the charts. I found this. It looked scrumptious to me. I set my alerts. The alert played out exactly as planned. Hit the exact lower trend line, bang, and then would bounce right off that move. So I planned this out hours before it happened at 7 in the morning, right? I watched it come to the sweet spot. When the alert hit, I entered the trade. I wake up to gains. It's a beautiful thing to do. If you could understand this concept with me, if you can become one of my students, I'll have you trading in a way you never thought possible. And we have the gains to prove it. We can show you the progression. And like I spoon feed this to people on the live. Like I give away like basically techniques that people would charge you thousands. And this technique that I'm showing you right now, you can make thousands of dollars with. Absolute thousands of dollars with. Can't use the replay tool on the 3L tokens because it's a derivative asset. It doesn't seem to work well. But when you're high on the stochastics in the 1 hour, that's when I set my alerts and I start to plan my trade. And I'm 8 hours ahead of the trade, 10 hours ahead of the trade when it comes into my sweet spot. And I project that idea. And then you had a shoulder, you had a head, you had a shoulder. It was all there for you. So if you just played the TA the way the TA was supposed to be played, you would have nailed it. Look, this is an M pattern. M's dropped to the downside. It dropped on you. Now you're in a flag. This thing actually may be ready for more. You got a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. Right off the bat. I tend to kind of cut the shoulder off inside the patterns. I mean, the top of the head. I've done that so many times, and it's played out in my favor. Technically, you still have a bigger measured move, and the 1 hour is about to move to the upside. There's a chance this continues to move, and you get some bearish divvy or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if you could squeeze another 10 to 20% out of this. I'd look at the 50-minute first for entry. They're both looping and scooping. I like GMT for a possible move, and GMT 3L will give you a 3, and this is a 3L token, where you can get more out of the move. If the move moves 10%, you get 30% out of the move. So you're able to get more out of the move by basically using the 3L token. So you can gain more of your knowledge. If your knowledge can produce you 10, use the 3L to produce 20% gain. So this is what we do here in the trading group. We provide you with these skills to look for trade yourself, to find trade yourself. You have a learning library. You have a whole group around you. For $99, it's an education. It's Lifer University times 1,000. Jump on in there. We also have a weekly screen share we do every single week. All right. That was recorded yesterday. Let me actually post that weekly. Shout out to 29,524 people on our way to 30,000 subscribers and moving. Bang, bang, bang. So look, we go to the live here or content. Taking a second but I want to just copy paste the weekly screen share into the screen share section here. Make sure maybe I did it. Maybe I did do it. Hold on. Okay, I did do weekly screen share at 11:26. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm on point, and I got that for everybody. All right, crypto fear and greed index every day at 11. 11 yesterday, 11 now, hanging out in the fear. Still a good time to buy BTC. When that gets out of there, the time to buy Bitcoin will be gone. And people will say, man, it was going to go lower. What they tell everyone is going to go lower. So everyone believes it's going to go lower, and they don't get enough when they should, okay? These tweezer tops in this area here, though, you're seeing a lot of rejection at this point of control. Let's extend the point of control. Just go right here, hit Alt-J, and then just pull this line all the way for yourself to match that point of control. What I can even do is do something fun here. I can make my point of controls yellow, right? Or my Alt-J is yellow. Style. Yeah, make it nice and yellow. Doesn't have to be that big. All right, cool. So, I mean, you can see how we're dealing with this area again. And we broke above it, actually, but it's kind of a zone, you know? It's a zonage. It's zonage because, look, you can see that the peak is like a little above that area. Ooh. I didn't want a circle zone. I never did a circle zone like that. First time for everything, though, right? So this is kind of what we're sitting with here. We got to stay above 21,000, in my humble opinion. 21,100. We break that. This is going to be an M, see? And then we're going to drop to the downside. So you don't want this to become an M pattern. The 1 hour is getting overbought, and there's a chance this will become an M. So just be careful, everybody. Be wary. Chances goes like this, and we make an M pattern, and then the M will break back down here to your other area of support. So you can see Bitcoin back at 20,000 easily. Very easily, if we make an M pattern here, you're going to watch out for this. So this is the trouble that we may have today. You know, you have to go over all the things that could mess you up. You know, I like the 7-minute, and I like the 15 flag that's going on right now. Let's hope the 50-minute can throw a Hail Mary, push us past these other points of control, these points of, you know, high value areas of volume, and we can get to the promised land, right? So Bitcoin looking pretty nice here to the upside. Let's jump on into the chat. How's everybody feeling today? How is everybody feeling today? Looping and scooping over there. Dump it. I smell a rat today over here. My theory on less watches than paid livers is that smart livers have some kind of stealth, a non-tech, and are like Ghost Division. You're funny, yeah. I don't even look at it anymore. I'm not even going to worry about it. I don't stress it. I have a beautiful life. We have a beautiful group of people, and we're moving at the speed of light. 508 people on the live, 269 likes. That's a lot of people, man. I'm super blessed, man. We're blessed. I remember when I had 50 people on my live, man. I'm going to take it one day at a time. I'd just be so happy that I'm here and alive. You could die, man. I could get a call right now that, you know, my daughter had a 102-degree fever 2 days ago. She's fine now. You get a call, someone in your life is hurt, something is bad. That changes your whole scenario. You won't be worried about how many views and how many likes you had. You'll be worried about your life. And, you know, so shout out to everybody here. Let's just say moment in blessings. Dear Lord, thank you for each and every one of us. Thank you for my life. Thank you for everything you provided for me. Thank you for my mom and dad still healthy. Thank you for the walk. I took a walk with my mother. You know, she's 73. I'm 39. I still have a beautiful relationship with my mom. She's one of the greatest people in my life. I'm so blessed. Like, today is a blessing. Today is a blessing. We are all blessed to be alive, man. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Follow me at Twitter at 6,060 followers. You guys did it. You guys did it. You guys are booming me up, beaming me up. Baby Doge is, shout out to Frankie Candles holding it down on Around the Blockchain yesterday. Shout out to Frankie holding it down. Not easy, man. KDA chart, please. Shout out to Andres R for Kadena. Let's take a look at Kadena, my man. So we're going to watch Bitcoin in this flag. All right. We don't want to make that M pattern on the 1 hour. We're going to watch how this flag plays out on the 15-minute. We could be dumping here. Be careful. Watch the 15-minute and the 7-minute. They should get us to the promised land. Measured move would take us to about $22,000 if we can get the Hail Mary toss out of Bitcoin. All right. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones and what's happening on this Friday afternoon. After a little bit of a pump this week, you know, wow, the Dow up 560 points on a Friday. And look, we showed you this. We showed you the shoulder, the head and the shoulder. The TA suggested the Dow would pump to the upside. We also showed you this flag, which they kind of dumped down and brought it back up. Told you that we would come back up here to 31,000 measured move. We are at 31,250. Unbelievable. So our call for the Dow is proper and assessed. You know, thank God we held this area and the right shoulder played out to the upside. However, the 15 minutes getting overbought. The 1 hour has some momentum. So right now, I would just put the Dow in a bit of a flag here. Beautiful move for the Dow. Who would have thought on a Friday with low volume, the Dow would come out up 564 points? Well, you know, the Fed looked helpless yesterday. They looked like a bunch of clowns. Honestly, so many guys drilled them, and you could see that the Fed had lost complete control. And the dollar's going to probably, I don't know. I mean, they're going to try to do what they can do, but the Fed looked like a bunch of Jordan Powell. Every time he goes on that microphone, man, He does not look like he knows what he's talking about at all. Like, and I tell you right, I said this 10 years ago. I said it 4 years ago on my old channel. I'll say it here on this channel. They will not control the flow of money. The inflation will continue to go up. It'll have not, unless like capitalism in itself, unless we get some people to kind of quell the, we get more oil pump. We start figuring out how to create more of the supply of oil to bring down the price of gasoline, quell the inflation, People are hurting at the pump. The American people are hurting at the pump right now. They're finding alternative ways to make money. My trading group is growing because people are looking for ways. There's no way out. The banking system isn't there. If you're not rich enough, Goldman Sachs doesn't care about you. Who's going to take care of the little guy? Who's going to show the little guy? Who's going to give the little guy financial education? It's only the little guy that got out that spread it to the next little guy. Hi, little guys, it's me. So anyway, Dow in a bit of a flag here on the 1 hour. We want to see it stay in a flag. However, look, we called this bottom for you when everyone was freaking out, telling you that the world was going to end. We found this bullish divergence and told you to calm down. We told you there was a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and that there was a likelihood we would break to the upside. We showed you we were in this giant channel, up, down, and we were likely to come to the top of the channel. That would be bullish for Bitcoin. And so far, lo and behold, the technical analysis has had us at hello. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. Same thing going on here. S&P made this shoulder, this head, and this shoulder here. Broke to the upside, okay? Look at it. And we've been figuring out the S&P throughout these crazy times. But again, you had an inverted head and shoulder for the S&P. It broke the neckline and broke to the upside. Still has a little bit of a measured move too. You take the neckline to the head, swing that to your right shoulder. Pretty close to where we're going. That's your measured move to that next high volume node there. Let's take a look at this. I never pulled one of these out here. It probably should give us some action, right? Doesn't work on it, right? No, doesn't work. Anyway. So S&P doing what it does, getting above the resistance. Right there and right there. So you look for a bounce now off of $38,000. Yeah, 38,400 area. 3,840, sorry. Yeah, 3,800 even, really. We'll just call it a day. But, yeah, 3,825. Thank you for the 300 likes, everybody on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it. Look, we got 933 on the average watch time. It's always the 33. Every time I'm approaching the microphone, we see the 33. It just happens like that. It is what it is. You won't escape it. You'll probably start seeing 33s if you join the trading group. It'll just start coming for you as well. There's nothing you can do. It will be. You just kind of accept it and go with it. So S&P does want to pump a little more there. Let's see if the 50-minute has gas. It did a little bit. It's kind of struggling. But so what? I mean, I'm happy on a Friday to get a pump like that in the S&P. Beautiful. We're also, look, the same inverted head and shoulder here, too, in a way. You can see the shoulder. There's your head. There's your shoulder. We broke out. You can see how it's all, these are all connected. And you can see it through the technical analysis. Look, there's your inverted head and shoulder there. That hasn't broken out yet on the total market cap. Bitcoin, this is what we're looking at for Bitcoin, like we showed you at the beginning of the live, right? 68% chance this breaks to the upside. And this is a very bullish sign when you bottom out. Look, how did we get out of the last bottom? And I want you to understand micro and macro, okay? And when I say that, look at this. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. There's no difference between this and then we zoom out and this that we're looking at now. They're both inverted head and shoulders. That one played out. This one shall play out. 68% chance that it will. There's no guarantees. That's the sad thing about technical analysis. Nothing can be 100%. The second you're 100%, you're a liar. No trader is 100%. It just doesn't happen. You don't see it. It hasn't been seen. I've never seen a 100% trader. I did do 23 trades straight, 22 trades straight around there. Amazing run I had right when Bitcoin started. When XRP made that huge pump up to like the 70, 80 cents, it did that like 4 or 5x real fast and started the bull run of October of 2020. If you remember, XRP was the coin to start the bull run. If you remember, went on a tear before almost any other coin. Another pro tip, it's good to get a water bottle you can close. So if you spill it near your computer, especially when you're traveling, you won't ruin your life, right? Super important to do. Pretty good, something smart to do, right? Make sure you have a closed container for your water. All right. You mean gaps between candles? Could this be indicating a green weekend for the crypto market? I'm glad I found Sam because everything I read said the micro patterns don't work. But since trying it, they do. Yeah, don't listen to anyone else, man. See, I didn't read anything. It was me and the charts alone in my house, isolated for years, and everything I'm teaching you is what I learned by myself. I didn't read it. No one told it to me. I did get the basics. Like I had a group told me what divergence were. A group told me support and resistance, Fibonacci. Of course, I took a course. I joined a trading group who had a playlist of videos. I watched the videos. I got acclimated. But everything else that I learned is from doing it. It's from doing it. Like I said yesterday or during the weekly screen share, you can go to the park and you can watch people play in the park. You can watch kids. But you can't, unless you got to when you were a kid, right? You're a kid, you can watch someone swing in the monkey bars. That's great. But does that teach you it gives you an insight. It gives you a little bit of knowledge. You know more than someone else who hasn't seen someone play on the monkey bars, but you haven't swung in the monkey bars, have you? You haven't put your hand, you haven't felt the sweat, you haven't swung, you haven't felt your shoulder, you haven't felt the strength. Dude, I'm getting strong, just to make it clear. I've been working out more and more every single day, and I just been getting stronger and stronger. Feels really good to go into my 39th year of life and just feel good about my health and about what I'm doing with my life. And shout out to each and every one of you. I love you all. Did you work out today? I walked with my mom for an hour. Then I also grinded. I did a bunch of military presses, tricep dips, bicep curls. Today was upper focus on Friday. I'll have to look into gaps more. Thanks for the reply. Yeah, gaps, you tend to go to the CME gap. If you want to look at a CME gap, I'll give you the CME in a second. So this is the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. And it tells us that we could have a chance of getting all the way back up here to $1 trillion. We break back above $1 trillion. That could be like our first leg to pull us back out of the bear market. Younger every day, lifer. Younger every day, baby. Too much TA, please. More about your work. Out. I know, right? You want more about the work. I know. I can tell Sean Sam is just bursting out of that shirt. Thank you, Finbook. 4-hour curving, bro. Yeah. I started paper trading first. Helped me build confidence. Yep. Read all the books on welding you want unless you do it. Exactly. 6 a.m. gym app. Yeah. Bitcoin dumping now. Jesus, you guys are such babies, man. And that's why I have Bitcoin 3S right here. In case Bitcoin starts to make a dump. I mean, you do see, you got to be ready at all times. All right. Take a look at the 4-hour on the short right now. All right. Just take a look at it. We'll take a gander. I'll get rid of my old work here. One thing you want to see is this is slight hidden bullish. You got to swing up to swing up on the 4-hour time frame. And this is the short for Bitcoin. That's hidden bearish, and you're about to swing to the upside here. So, ooh, look, I think I see the pattern. Oh, yeah, see it broke out. Look at that. You could also do this, though. It's kind of a descending triangle, though. It's not, No, hold on. Looks like there's a short for Bitcoin approaching on the 4-hour, right? This is the pattern, but you had a little nibble stick out there. A little nipple stick out. Can I say that? Is that okay? Because like if you're using a mechanic and there's a little nipple, like it's a little rubber thing, he's like, that's a little nipple, like, and so it's not always anatomy. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be a protruding piece of rubber. No, am I wrong here? I could be playing games here, kind of cutting the line. Looking at the daily lifer, look at the RSI for Bitcoin. Rodney is a brute. All work paid off. That dude turned his body into swole organic living armor. He really did. Bitcoin going to 25K to 30K, then dipping to 12K. Kicks for days. I love how people know exactly where Bitcoin's going. You don't know where Bitcoin's going. Nobody knows. We take it one day at a time. Does LPOOL have any legs left? We shall see. You never know. CELR is banging on him today. Tori McFarland loving his CELR, dude. Every time. I was wondering where you were. CELR. Russ making the right moves in trade. They did nothing wrong. Talking that talk this AM as I jump in. Yep. Sanctions sure are working. Yeah, it's all good. More time in the Discord and on the live. No more driving. Save more money this month than I have in a decade. Gonna be turned into Bitcoin Gold. You're so smart, dude. Shout out to Bison9, saving his money, not getting in that car every day. Super Chat, Soul, and Kadena. We're gonna take a look at Kadena and Soul. Great call on the Dow. Impressed. Shout out to Finbook. Thank you. You're the man, dude. Andres Argentina in the house. You deserve to win on Around the Blockchain, bro. Hey, man, I can't win every time. That would be weird. They gave me the win like a week ago, and then they gave me 2 or 3 wins when I first started. You know what I'm saying? They can't, like, that guy was new, man. We never knew him. Like, you got to let the new people win so they can, you know what I'm saying? Like, let him say something. Also, I got to talk a lot on Around the Blockchain yesterday. I had my airtime. You know what I'm saying? You got to give everyone else their airtime. It is what it is, you know? I agree. We get the most people on the live. If it was up to the people, we would win every time. No one has a following like we have. It's obvious. People pay. You know why? Because people pay for their channels to get, people pay networks to get their channels going. I've never paid for advertising for my channel. My channel is completely organic. Every single like, every single subscriber, everything that we did came from the hard work of showing up every single day. Like, I basically beat the algorithm with my head by showing up every single day, and you can too. If you do something every day, you'll become the best at it, and no one will be able to say a word to you. Nobody can take away your work ethic. You know, they may have a gimmick for the moment and for the day. They may take a few views from you for the moment, but at the end of the day, you're going to be the one winning. You're going to be the one winning, man. I'm telling you right now. It is what it is. And honestly, you could make millions in your boxers if you want. It's possible. All right? Let that be an inspiration to you on a Friday while I'm on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Let that be an inspiration to you. So there's a chance this 1 hour is going to flip for you. I mean, the short's looking a little scrumptious. The 15-minute isn't, though. And that's what I'm saying. Like, wait for this 15-minute to play out. You know, don't give up on Bitcoin just yet. Just because the 4 hour wants to flip, wait for the 15-minute to play out. All right? Wait for it to play out. Someone said Bitcoin was dumping. I'm still bullish on this GMT. Looking pretty nice compared to everything else in the game, too. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Everyone's freaking out. It's dumping! No, no! No, no, wait. Bitcoin's dumping. Bitcoin's dumping. All right. And look, it's just making an inverted head and shoulder, is it not? Let's go to the 15-minute. And guys, calm down. 15 minutes oversold with the 7. You know? And look, that's a shoulder head, and that it was a shoulder. We kind of said that. I was like, yeah, I didn't want to go too far, but like you do see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Complex. You broke to the downside. It was what it was, right? Here's your mini support zone that you should hold. And look, it broke out of the falling wedge and broke back in. And I'm a master at doing this. It's crazy because we've watched them do this so many times, like just complete, like demolish a pattern and then bring you back in, you know? And it's hard to do these things. It's weird, but sometimes there's nothing else you can do. So I'm looking at smaller time frames and reassessing. You're oversold in all these time frames. It's looking like you're going to get a bit of a bounce here. I'm calling a bounce for Bitcoin off 21. If you break 21, though, usually when they get to the 21, though, they usually capitulate down to like 20,000. Usually when they're at the psychological support at 21,000. In my life, I've seen them play with 20,005, all these lower areas. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I keep forgetting to get my bookmap loaded on this laptop. Unacceptable, completely unacceptable. A whole week went by, I couldn't show bookmap, and that's whack. But I did email, I swear I emailed the team and was like, yo, can you just walk me through? Let me just see if he answered me or if I even sent the email, because go beyond women. Wow, women in Web 3. I like that. KuCoin talking about women in Web 3. It's a pretty cool idea, you know. They're super awesome at bookmap. I love people. I think there's a scammer in your Discord. Of course there's a scammer in the Discord. There's always a scammer in the Discord. That's what they do. They're in the welcome center, though. They're not in the actual Discord, you know. Thank you. And what I do is I just scan and take out the scanners every time. But do you think you could just take their name away? There should be some block where someone could never be the CryptoLifer ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we kick them out. It's so annoying. Kick them out every day, though. Let's see. Funny, look at this guy. He calls himself CryptoLifer Team. They try so hard. They do so many. They're so stupid, man. CryptoLifer Team now is what he's trying to do. I've taken every single version of CryptoLifer out. Like, you know, funny. This guy says, what is this guy now? 4918. I think I got rid of him. My wife got rid of him. My team's pretty good about doing it, so it is what it is. Let's get that music up. Billy Bob G. Oh my. Let's get that music back and running. Let's go deep house. Find similar. Yeah, let's get it going. I like the music loud. I'm sorry if you don't. I like the music real loud. I like it so loud in my ears that I'm feeling the vibrations through the drums, baby. Can you feel it? Shout out to each and every one of you. Are you motivated? Are you feeling good? Did you have your lemon water? Did you work out? Are you taking care of mind, body, and soul? That's how you get the finances right. You got to get the mind and the body right. Then the finances come, I'm telling you right now. But it's all about working out first, getting the mental state in the proper place, discipline, the 3 Ds. You got to have the desire. Then you have to have the dedication. Then you have to have the discipline, baby. And then the determination to continue no matter what. The staying power, the longevity. Nobody can take you from your own goals. Nobody. I'm expecting a bit of a bounce here to the upside based off the low stochastic on the 5-minute, right? And I know you're like, how? But I'm just, I see things. And honestly, my TA won't make sense to a lot of people. People will be like, what is he doing here? What is he doing with this? But I've seen it many times, and I can't even explain it. It is what it is, but there's a chance we do get a bounce here based on the 7, the 5, and the 15-minute. All extremely oversold, okay? We did get rejected. Slight bearish divvy, but, and you can see that's even a double top. And now we are double topping, though. See this? That is an M. Like we said before, we didn't want an M on the 1 hour. Remember that? Remember how the show started? I said, are we going to M here? And I said, you don't want to have an M. An M would be a measured move back down to this area here at this point of control, 20,000. So Friday, not so easy to figure out, right? Not that easy. Today's one of those, like yesterday afternoon when I posted the Bitcoin move, a lot, that was like this right here, that flag, boom. Sometimes it's a lot easier to, like that was just beautiful. Then this flag, boom. You can't explain it. And then today you're like, you got some mixed signals. So you want this level needs to hold. So you want to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. The next one, this one closed in 349. Another thing you want to do, you want to right click here. You want to hit countdown to bar close. You want to hit countdown to bar close here. That's going to give you the time a bar is going to close. In 3 minutes and 48 seconds, this will close. We want this candle to close above support. And then in the next 15-minute candle, we want to close above support. If 2 candles close in the next half an hour above support, it would give me more of an idea to long this back to the upside. Only on the 15-minute, though. Only on the 15-minute. 1 hour is showing some indecision, and it's actually kind of curling on us. And the 4 hour is getting overbought and curving on you too. All right. One last thing I want to show you is the 4 hour in bigger time frame. Just clean by itself. Let's see. Yeah. And again, look, that is a rising wedge. I have to say. Symmetrical triangle. Measured move could take you to 15,000. We could go to 25. And someone said they started with my live, like, yesterday you said 15, today. Yeah, because we don't know. Right now, I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I have no clue. I don't know if it's going to 25 or 15. And I'm so cool with saying that. Because the more I say I don't know, the more I take so I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. But I'll tell you what I do, in fact, take action on. I take action every time the 2-week chart is below this dotted line. I buy a lot of Bitcoin. I'm talking 5,000, at least a quarter of it. A quarter of a Bitcoin. I bought a whole Bitcoin from 30,000 to 20,000. I bought an entire Bitcoin. Maybe even more than that. I might even bought 1.5. I haven't tallied it up yet. I just keep buying it. 5,000, 1,000, 500 here. So many Bitcoins I just continuously buy. It just doesn't stop. And I buy it live on the channel all the time. Is it time to buy right now? I mean, the daily is extremely low and oversold. Actually, I'm talking about this 22. 22 chart is scaring me, the 22 hour. Basically, it's very simple. If the 22-hour chart doesn't get above 22,500 and close, it's likely we're going down to 15,000, and we're going to make a massive dump here. The last time the 22-hour took us down very drastically there, and then the 22-hour even had to dump very drastically right there. It had to dump very drastically right around here. So the 22-hour has been kind of cascading us all the way back down to the downside, all right? So everyone's wondering, will the 3-day save us? Is it going to be the 3-day chart? See, the 3-day is oversold, wants to make a move. But honestly, we could bounce one more to 15K, and then that could be our bottom for the 3-day. All right? What I do take action on is I buy Bitcoin whenever we are low. I started buying right around here. When Bitcoin was $1,800, I started buying my first few Bitcoins. I knew about it when it was $350 and $500. But as this time, it kind of crept on me. I started buying it here. Then we ran up. Then I bought at this bottom here on the lows. At this time, I didn't really know about the 2-week stochastics. I won't lie to you. I knew how to trade and all that, but I hadn't been looking at giant time frames. I started buying it here, and I used the Crypto Fear and Greed Index as well. So shout out to Jordan Cameron. He says that the Crypto Fear and Greed Index doesn't work. I totally disagree. I've used it to buy Bitcoin on the lows. Yes, you're going to have to use it with a grain of salt, like a buffering system, like 11, 15 would take us back to 6 or 7. The lowest I've ever seen it was at 6, and that's what it was at when we went to 17.5. All right? So we do have mixed signals here. We have an inverted on the 2-hour. We have an inverted on the bigger time frame. Yet we're in a symmetrical triangle, and the 22-hour is giving us some pain. So you'd say, well, Lifer, then what do? I say we take it one step at a time. Every 5 to 6 hours, we look at the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and we use our points of control, and we can see, do we get above this? Do we get above that? Right? And so I just want, so that's why my thumbs, you don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. You really don't. I know the measured moves. I basically know the support and resistance around it, and I know the measured moves where it's going to, once it goes a certain way, I know the measured move in that direction, right? So bulls basically need a break above 21,750. If they don't do that, and the daily begins to curve on you, it's likely we're going to head to the downside. So bulls need to take back. Bulls must take back 22,750. No, 21,000, is it? No, 22,750, yeah. Well, it's 21,750 first, and then 22,000. But bulls must take back this region. If you don't see a candle close above this in the 1 hour and the 4 hour, it's likely we're rolling to the downside, all right? So write that down. I would write that little note down. We don't get above 2150, 21,750, short that market, So huge move coming for Bitcoin soon. Why? Because we're getting tight in the channel. Here you had a big move, down, up, down, up, down. Bitcoin's getting tight. When it gets tight, a huge move is coming. The last time Bitcoin got really tight like this, it was right here. And I know I made a video and I was like, huge move coming for Bitcoin because it got tight in a channel. Look, then it kind of did its thing. It got tight here. We knew a huge move was coming for Bitcoin right there because it got tight in a channel. Look, we're getting tight in the channel again. A huge move is coming for Bitcoin in the next 24 to 36 hours, 48 at the very most. A giant move is coming for Bitcoin. That's another reason to be in a trading group. You're an analyst, you're head analyst in that group, people running it. They should be able to tell you when big moves are about to happen. A big move is coming. We're getting very tight in the wedge. Okay. 4 hour suggests we're going to have a dump. Sad to say. Because you're overbought on the 4 hour. And you pumped up, and when the stochastics get above and you don't break above a previous high. And look, this is forming an M now. Look at this. You could almost say that the shoulder will get negated. But if this forms an M, the measured move to the M is right here. 18,900. And then at that point, we'll reassess. There will be a bear flag, an inverted, and I'll be able to put my TA on it, and we'll go from there. And that's why I do an update every 4 hours in the trading group. Sometimes even closer if I have to, depending on the emergency status of Bitcoin. But I do a Bitcoin update every 3 to 4 hours constantly in my trading group. A video update, just like this. You get like basically a live stream privately if you're in the trading group, okay? For your 99, to make sure you're taken care of, to make sure you get everything you need, to make sure you got what's brewing, what's cooking. Shout out to everybody here. 365 likes. I like 365. It's a great number, 365 to stay alive. But it's just not going to cut it for 569 viewers. I love you all. If you're jogging, stop jogging for a split second. Hit that like button. If you're on the computer, on the TV, move around with the little button. It's a pain. Hit that like button. If you're at the farm, if you're a mechanic, wipe your hands. If you're working as a waitress, just stop for a second, taking an order, and say, hold on. I got to hit the like button for the lifer. Shout out to everybody. And everyone, I was a waiter at one point in my life. I was a busboy at one point in my life. I directed cars. I was a salesman, door to door. During a hot summer in New York City, I tried to sell security camera systems to businesses. I went in and out of random businesses. I've been a video editor. I've had a plethora of jobs in my life. It's funny, I went to a psychic and he looked at my hand when I was 22 years old and he was like, you're an artist, you blah, 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 you have all this. He's like, you have one of the greatest memories of anyone I've ever met. You will have a great memory. And he said, you're never going to have the same job. You're always going to have a different job. You will never have you're going to be moving jobs your whole life. Dude, he nailed it. He nailed it. And he even said, like, I am 80% accurate or something crazy. Like, Man, this guy was so spot on. It was insane. I don't know how he did it. So everyone, we have to be, so that we're looking at the smaller time frames to see if they can break us out. So can the 15-minute get us out of this flag? Or is it going to roll over on us? Right now, we have an M kind of here, and we have this M that we're talking about there, and then that makes this bigger M. And see, now we're brewing. Now we can now I got a pretty good handle, and we're getting rejected by the point of control. So if we get candles closing below this, either they're going to fake us out in a short, or it's likely to take a short. The 4-hour does want to take you down. So does the 1-hour. Okay? Thank you so much for that super chat and the subscription. Much appreciated to you and yours jumping on into the live. Thank you, everybody here. Great. Wow, 409. Thank you so much. And let's jump onto those super chats. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell. You're going to watch it on the 15-minute to see what the 15-minute does. If the 15-minute can get us above this resistance, then we may make a breather. If it can't, it's likely the 1-hour and the 4-hour are going to roll us over to the measured move of this giant M, which is to 18,900, 19,000. From there, we'll reassess. The sad part about that is, too, it'll be a breakdown from the symmetrical triangle, which does have a measured move of 15,711. All right? That's Bitcoin. We don't need to talk about it again. It's wrapped up in a tight little bow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love you all. And look, we can even pull a fib, a mini fib on this. Sorry, that's not a mini fib. Alt F is going to give you your mini fib. You can pull a mini fib on this, I guess, to this impulse. And yeah, that to 618 would be 19,000. So beautiful, 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 beautiful cover girl. I don't know why I said that, but funny. All right, so that's let's get into the alts now. And we looked at the Dow, we looked at the S&P. Let me just touch on the show one more time, the things that we touch about every day on the live. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, all right? And that dropping down on the 15-minute could give a little relief to the altcoins, right? And we're hitting this resistance point here. And now you're making a bear. Now you can see what's going on. And if Bitcoin dominance is starting to drop to the downside, and like we can open this up and show you that it's in the falling wedge to the downside, all the way to the top, the bottoms of the wedge. The bottom was the wedge, the bottom was the wedge. So that looks like Bitcoin dominance is coming back to this area with heavy support too at about 42.59 area. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. 420 on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Says we can get to a low at about 42.65 for Bitcoin dominance. Could the altcoins have a bit of a rally? Yeah. And what do you want to do now? You want to duplicate this chart. I'm going to give you a little quick tip. What chart are we going to now? Who's smart in this section? What chart am I going to right now? Let's see if you can figure out what chart I'm going to. Anyone out there in the comments? Look at the daily lifer. Look at the daily lifer. What is he saying? I couldn't get back to that. Sol introduces crypto phone. Yeah, I seen that. Solana crypto phone. That's pretty cool. Super chats for Solana, KD, CELR. Let me just get those. I'm going to grab them right now from David. David Kendall, you're the man, dude. Much respect to you and yours. And I just put the super chats into my elite discussion with my other traders so I could just get at them when I need. Get at them when I need, baby. Gains on gains, man. Elite lifers chart. Shout out to my elite lifers. Shout out to Renair. I love you, brother. You're my man, dude. Hope everything's going well for you. And look, my elite lifers are all of Basilica, just like me. J to the Hughes trading. My man. My man in the game. Okay, super chats. Solana. YTI1. Oh, I don't know. Oh, YouTube. Solana, Cadena, and CELR. Okay. Heads up, we're moving notes to the details area in the right-hand panel. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let's look at Tether dominance. And if Tether dominance wants to pump hard, then we're in trouble. That means we're going to have a bit of an issue. And we see hidden bullish divergence on it. The 4 hour is very oversold and wants to bounce. It's telling me the big one's going to struggle a little bit. Not saying it's going to be the worst. We hope we get resistance here. But, I mean, it says the shorts are going to be in order. The shorts are going to be in order. Looks like we're going to have to play some shorts. They may start opening up like later tonight. You know, we're going to wait for it. It even could be start now. We're pretty close. I told you exactly what I would do. I'm watching that point of control. I'm watching that 15-minute and the 7. when they roll over, the 1 hour and the 4 hour take over, it's likely a short's going to be in play. All right. So I'm just kind of getting ready, getting you guys ready. And that's why we do so much assessment of the markets, because all these different instruments, the tether dominance, Bitcoin, the S&P, all these different instruments are going to influence the entire move of Bitcoin. And I feel like it's super important that we go over them all. So this 4 hour wants to move on you. Not a great sign. The daily is coming down, and you know, it looks like it's resetting for possible another move back to the upside. It still has a little momentum down. Look, the 22 hour extremely oversold, about to pump. Last time we saw that right here, we did go just sideways. So that would be, can we just go sideways? Anything could happen. I'd love sideways action. We had a big pump here. We had a huge pump here. And these are big dumps for Bitcoin. So what the good thing about this is we do see some bearish divergence here. Swing up to swing up. Tells us that we should just get rejected here and continue down. We shouldn't make a higher high. We do see hidden bullish though. We do see hidden bullish. The bearish played out, you could say. And now we have hidden bullish. That's over with. Hidden bullish hasn't played out yet. So you don't have two divergences. I heard someone the other day say, I see two divergences. I see hidden bullish. I see bearish. You don't. The bearish played out. The hidden bullish is yet to actually occur. You don't have two divergences there. One occurred and one is actually showing right now. So, you know, just want to make that clear because that can be controversial. I can see how that kind of gets in the head, you know. So this is worrying me that we're going to see a short. So then what I do is I start looking for shorts. So GMT3S, okay? That looks horrible. But look at that short last time we played it. Huge move to the upside. Unbelievable. Extremely oversold on the smaller time frame. You got a little bit of bullish divergence there. Hard to play this because it's like, you know, it's like catching a falling knife in a way. Let's take a look at, there's so many shorts to play. Matic, I feel like, would be a nice short because it already had a huge pump. You know, it might be a nice kind of move. Or even just, you know, lately Bitcoin's been small enough that you can make 10 to 20% on Bitcoin alone. When Bitcoin was huge, it made a move, 2-3 grand. It was $60,000, right? Now it makes a 2-3 grand. That's a 10% move. It makes a $1,000 move. That's a 5% move. With 3x leverage, that's 15%. Shout out to CryptoLifer. I love you so much, baby. I miss my wife, everybody. Love you, baby. Put a trade in. This is brilliant. What a show. Shout out to Finbook in the game, man. We love you, brother. I do morning fasting until 1 to 2, and my house smells like bacon. I have morning fast every day from 1 to 2, too. A lot of people tell me it's not what you should be doing. I've been doing it for 15 years, man. The coldest Sam, you're the man, bro. Did you get that pump this morning? I did, baby. I did, bro. I got such a nice pump. I didn't get the pump you got, though. I'm just using like 15-pound weights, doing my thing, but yeah, I got the pump. Yeah, I did. You didn't get a pump unless you... I'm not going to say it. All right. Testosterone. You know, it's just... So we're talking about this Matic short, and it looks beautiful on the 4 hour. I'm telling you right now, we try to be preemptive about the move before it happens because you can't just like, shorts now. You can't, green candle, jump on a short like that. You're not a good trader if you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can't chase. You got to plan. And honestly, we got some divergence forming here. Class C divergence is not the best, but you got some Class C. 1 hour, you got a bit of a divergence here because look, that's flat, getting flatter. That's more of a downtrend. The Matic short setting up. It's not ready yet, though. Look, the 1 hour has to come down first. So wait for the 1 hour to reset. You'd like some sideways behavior. And then that might be preemptive. Like later tonight, Matic short. So put an alert on the Matic short. And this is what I do. This goes into the alert section in the trading group. So you get my mind. You basically get my alerts. You get what I'm thinking about. You got to recreate the alerts. We used to have it so that when the alert hit, something would actually happen. Like it would actually send a link in. But it like sends the link into the same thing. It could throw you off. It was awesome. It was like an API webhook. It was awesome. It worked, but it just wasn't, you know, wasn't the greatest. So set an alert on Matic 3S. To make money, you need to plan your trades. You need to be ahead of your trades. You can't just jump into stuff. You got to have your stuff planned ahead of time. If you're just jumping in, I see new people here. We made gains last night. We woke up to gains this morning. How do we do it? Well, I found this. This is a trend. You had an uptrend, a downtrend. I also showed this shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It was a likelihood this would break out and go up like almost dang near, look, 44%. It went up all the way here to about 29. There's a chance this continues up. Look, the 1 hour wants to blast to the upside. Altcoins look good. We can see Bitcoin go sideways right now, and altcoins could start to move. You saw Bitcoin dominance had a little trouble too. That's good for altcoins. What chart am I going to show right now that's going to show us if the altcoins are going to have the bigger move? What chart? What chart conveys this message? What chart gives us this insight? I'm giving you some deep insight right now. What chart do you want to use? What pair? It's this pair with that pair. What chart am I about to show you right now? Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess what chart I'm going to show you? Can anybody guess what chart I'm about to show you? Anybody out there? Nope, not total 3, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Nope, not BNB. ETHBTC. Luke J just said it. The ETHBTC chart, man. My man is on point, dude. Luke, dude, the fact that you said that means you were so honed in the ETHBTC chart because you want to see what ETH is doing against Bitcoin. If you see ETH beating up on Bitcoin, the alts may have a bit of a field day. And look what we're seeing here. ETH just beat up on Bitcoin this morning. Did it not? It broke up nicely on the 1 hour time frame. However, it is struggling now, coming back down, but it can flag. Make your flag. Let's see if Bitcoin continues to beat up. That's how you know altcoin season could be brewing, or there could be some movement in the altcoins. All right? So the ETHBTC is basically the leading indicator for how altcoins are going to perform. We're looking for a retest. Hands down, we're looking for the breakdown and the retest right here. So yes, the 4 hour will come down. ETHBTC looking strong. Look for that retest in the bounce to the upside for ETHBTC. Okay? We could also maybe possibly kind of do this. That's fine. That could coincide with the same bounce area off this channel back to the upside. ETHBTC looking pretty good. All right. What was that question? What chart am I going to look at for the alts? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Gold BTC will tell all. Gold BTC is a good one too, but it doesn't tell all because they're somewhat correlated. They go back and forth and you're just not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, let me know what's the weather in where you're at right now. Like I'm going to type in, it's sunny and beautiful right now. Sunny and gorgeous. Is it raining? Is it muggy? Is it misty? Let me know what the weather is where you're at. I just want to know. I want to know. You can even put in where you're at. Japan, misty. Alaska, cool. You know? Let me know where you're at. Sunny here too, bro. Sunny. Jeez. Denver is sunny, baby. Sunny 80s in Chicago. Wow, bro. I look like a lobster. It's beautiful. Shout out to Cody, my man. Dark and cool. Sunny in Burbank. Beautiful. Moist. You're funny, man. You're so stupid. My man, y'all. So I can't, man. You guys get me every time. Wow. Hot and sunny tank top. Still sweating from the workout. Shout out East Jordan, man. Love it. Harley riding weather. Shout out to Dave Kenna with the Harley, bro. Appreciate you, bro. All love in the San Francisco Bay Area in the 70s. Sunny humidity in New Mexico. Los Angeles bipolar. You're funny. Sunny 85 today in Pittsburgh. Wow, beautiful day. Low 80s in Chicago. NYC sunny and beautiful. Sunny in South Florida. Moist, LOL. All right. Cody, sunny on Honduras. Rainy in India. Subculture with the... How do you get that? How do people get the spinning wheel? I always wondered how that happened. That's a glitch in the Matrix, isn't it? Shout out to Subculture. Subculture, you're a sweetheart. You always write like really heartfelt messages to me, like you really truly care. I feel the love like emanating from you, vibrating from you. Thank you so much, Subculture. You're awesome. Love you so much. Appreciate it. So ETHBTC, we want to see it basically make a flag here or do a bullish retest. We're going to be watching that for our indication on the alts. Now let's have some fun. Let's get into the KuCoin. Let's have a blast. Let's make it happen. Let's see what's happening in the chats. In the chats for KuCoin. All right. Axie3L looked like it could pop to the upside. Looked a little scrumptious for me. It actually did get a bit of a move here. How big of a move since I put it out? I put it out this morning on the 15-minute chart. Suggested it could break out. It did break out in the 15-minute. How much did it get? Look from my assessment. Looks like it got about 8%. I don't know. 13% gains out of Axie3L. And look, when did I put that out? I just want to see here. It was like a little bit before the live. Was it before I went for a walk with my mother? 10:41 a.m. Axie3L. They had it out there. I'm pretty sure I had it. Yeah, I put it out at 9:23 this morning. So about 2 hours later, this thing made 13% gains. So if you're my trading group, all right, not only did we make gains last night, I produced another 9 to 10% gains in the last 45 minutes. And I said, just, and it is a scalp. Like, I'm not like, look, 50-minute scalp. Like, you're in, you're out, baby. When you scalp, what's a scalp? That's when a Native American, they had wars, right? They'd scalp your hair, right? That's where it comes from, right? Taking the skin off the top of the head so they could show how many people they killed. I keep all my scalps. It's pretty gruesome, right? But that's a scalp, you know, and that's why we call it a scalp. It's kind of a gruesome way to trade if you think about it. But, I mean, bang, bang, bang. Look at that, 50-minute resetting. And is the 1 hour still in your favor? 1 hour could be flipping, showing some signs of life here, but I believe it will make an M pattern and dump to the downside here. But there you go. And that's all you need. And you're in and out on the Stokes. You get in on the low Stokes, you get out. Look, there was a shoulder, there was a head, there was a shoulder there. Look, you go to the 5 minute, you'll see it more apparently. Shoulder, head, and shoulder broke to the upside. 68% gains that you were going to make. And the measured move was the length of the head to the neckline when it bounced out of the right shoulder. That's exactly where that wick went. Like, this stuff is insane. Like, and I do this for a living constantly every single day. We teach it. We go over it. We just nail it. Like, and look, there was it. We made gains of 13% for the trading group. Bang, bang, bang. We preemptively found, we set an alert on GMT before it got there. It came into the pocket, hit the exact spot we had talked about 10 hours before, entered the trade and made percentage gains. Like, that is, we do things that I've never seen on other channels. Like, we basically I backtested and analyzed price action for thousands of hours, and mostly all my trades are analyzed backtest. Now, look, this is an M, right? Kind of says that we may be able to trade like, take a look at the 4 hour. You're spent on the 4 hour. So now you swing it back to Axie 3S. You see how you do this? You could play the 3S and 3L tokens just all day long. Like, you know? And you just wait for some support, wait for a breakup. This is a falling wedge. It's going to break up 68% of the time. It's a bit of a sabby cup and heady to the upside. Yes. Oh, my God, yes. Bobby, I haven't seen you since last week, man. Are we golfing? You know, funny, the crowd's looking at you. You see your buddy in the crowd. Jimmy, call me. Yeah, like tomorrow, man. I still love you, bro. Did you see MetaMask added a dark mode? It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Shout out to Chemistry, bro, man. I love you. What things are you mixing and matching today in the laboratory, my man? Let us know, dude. Are you using the Hoffman apparatus at all? What are you doing, man? You know? I thought scalping comes from surgical accuracy, like a scalp. Yeah, but the scalp came from the first time when they scalped. I'm pretty sure Native Americans were scalping before they were doing surgical accuracy. So what do you think came first, buddy? The horse or the carriage, my friend? 449 on the likes. Can we get the likes up to 600? I don't know why it's like pulling teeth on the live. I show up every single day without a day off, man. 515 days, baby. Come on now. The least you could do is slap a like button on there for the kid. Won a golf tournament yesterday. Actually, Scotty Swing, you're the man, dude. Winning golf tournaments, that means you have precision and discipline. I love hearing that. You ain't winning a golf tournament unless you have your mind right. Golf is like not an easy sport to kind of get a handle of. Shout out to you for winning a golf tournament, dude. That's like impressive. Like seriously, I don't know if I'll ever win one in my life. It's kind of a bucket list thing. I would love to win a golf tournament. It would be insanely amazing. I'm just really getting into my golf game, so I don't do it enough. But, you know, yeah. The scalp came from the scalp, baby. Yeah, it did. Actually, just setting up a simple distillation for some simple oil purification. Of course you are. Wow, Scotty, man. And that's why they call you Scotty Swing, bro. Now I get it. You're a swing trader, and you swing that club like you read about. Native scalping heads. Isn't that... Oh, come on, man. Why are you doing that? You're out. I'm removing you, Randy, for the day. You can come back tomorrow, but you're removed for the day. That's negative energy, man. We don't do that. Maybe win a trading crypto tournament. Yeah, that could happen. I mean, we're seeing some slight bullish divergence here. Right here. Like, I mean, it is. You got a flat. I mean, and you're in the falling wedge with the 1 hour oversold. Highly likely this will break back to the upside. Okay. I love that. I put out a trade at 9:30. I go live. 2 hours pass, and then the trade plays out into our favor. Bang, bang, bang. Just bought a brand new set of tailor-made clubs. Getting back into golf. Love it, dude. You're the man, dude. Dude, my whole team golfs, man. Everybody golfs. Golf scrambles are fun to play in for charities. Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, scrambles are fun. Like best ball and stuff like that. I love that. Golf is so much fun. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Everybody, check out my buddy Crypto. Yo, Crypto Muser, man. We got to get tomorrow. We got to get on tomorrow. Me and you, we got to have a show, bro. We got to have a show tomorrow morning, dude. Something. Maybe early, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. show, dude. Because, dude, I heard big news in XRP, and I don't even know the news. I don't like to know the news. I like you to do it when the show happens, so I like to, but I'm sure you're all over it. Dude, check out Crypto Muser, man. Nobody covers the XRP SEC information better than my man Crypto Muser. Can we still do it in Italy, though? It doesn't matter if you're in Italy. Maybe in it for the live, finally. Shout out to my man. I'll figure it out. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Hidden bullish div brewing on ETH and SOL 50-minute charts. Muser probably just got paid. You're funny. I'll hit you up this evening. Hope you're having a wonderful time out there in Naples, in Italy. He's out in Italy, dude, eating it up, living it up, spending time with his dad, taking his dad on a trip his dad never went on, bucket listing with his dad. You gotta love that stuff, man. Lifers get it in, man. Lifers go after whatever they want. If you hang out with us, you hang out with people that go after whatever they want in life. None of us tell it can't happen. You had friends that told you no. You had people that said, no, you dream too big. You're with a group of 500, 600 people that tell you there's no dream big enough. There's no dream big enough. You join my trading group, you're surrounded by 600 people that believe there's no dream big enough, man. Shout out to all the people here, 613 lifers in the live, man. We crushed through 600. 13 more people joined in the last 24 to 30 hours. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it. Shout out to everybody that got that education, that's learning, that jumped in and became a lifer. You'll be a lifer for life, man. You will never be the same. So is there a chance this breaks to the upside? There is. 90% gains. You go at least back to the top of the pattern. That's quite interesting. Not saying jump in right now, but the 4-hour is looking preempted. Pretty nice. Crypto Cash asked me if LPOOL had any more gas in the tank. Let's take a look at it. I had it in this inverted head and shoulder, kind of, see that? Kind of fell off to the side there. It got banged out pretty good after it, got pushed out. It's got a rounded bottom now, Cash. Not sure, my man. Not sure, Let's see what the biggest gainer on KuCoin is today, or at the present moment. And it's Axie 3L, baby. Funny, it's Axie 3L, and I just jumped in at the top. I just grabbed in a little 12% at the top. It had already pumped hard throughout the day, so we took a little piece off the top. That's it. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. We took a little piece off the top. It is what it is. This got banged out. We thought it could make a nice move. Did not. ETHO came lower and then made a huge pump, though. Bigger gainer of the day. ARPA, which actually, look, on the 1 hour looks like it's about to pump again. This is interesting. Look at this. So altcoins, it looks like Bitcoin may struggle sideways and altcoins may have some fun today. I mean, this may make another scalp. I did this earlier this morning, right? You're getting some bearish divvy right there a little bit, starting to form. But what you would like is this pump up one more time. This pumps higher, and that becomes the bearish divergence. This is what I'm starting to do. I'm starting to be preemptive about the bearish div. Front run the bearish div. So basically, you're going to be like, all right, we're going to go here. You're like, the RSI is going to pump up a little bit and give me some move, but it's not going to make a higher high. Price action is going to make a higher high. And then preemptive the hidden bearish div. And then when you see the bearish div, you jump out. 1 hour is about to push up. You have falling volume with falling price. I don't see why you couldn't get busy on this. Let's take a look at the 4. I need the 12-hour. I need to look for some support and resistance. I got it exactly where I want it. That's beautiful, bootiful, whatever you want to say. Bootiful. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And can you guys comment? Can I say the nipple popped out? Or am I crossing the line? Because I've worked in a motorcycle shop, and a lot of times they were like, grab that rubber nipple there, let me get that nipple, and I would hand them the nipple, and no one laughed, no one was making a joke. It was complete men working with tools, just metal nipple, blah blah blah. I mean, and I'm just trying to, is that legit, or am I crossing the line? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, and I'm doing this completely for entertainment. I'm trying to make you guys laugh. I hope you know. I'm trying to keep a straight face while I do it. Completely absurd. ARPA tends to move without Bitcoin. The 15-minute and the 1 hour in our flavor. Okay? 4 hour is curving, but doesn't mean we couldn't get that one more push up for the bearish divvy. Then the 4 hour could take us down. Again, it's high risk, high reward. This could dump to the downside and go nowhere. Nothing I say here should be taken as financial advice, and there's no guarantees that any of these trades are going to play out. None at all. Okay? None at all. All right? But I do like what I'm seeing here for ARPA. I like what I'm seeing for ARPA right now. 1 hour and 15 minute, both oversold in the stochastics. Okay. And you got a falling wedge. And you're bouncing off support. You know, because you had that SR flip. Honestly, you can just wait for candles to close, and if like enough, a 4 hour candle closes above or a 1 hour candle closes above, I mean, sorry, I posted it twice accidentally. Please forgive me for that. I have no idea why. It just happened. Basic, get basic. Basic may take a bit of a move here. You pull your fib, you're right at the 0.61. You're in the golden pocket right now, which is pretty interesting. Okay. And the 706 retracement. I'm just, you know, they were offset the way the market moved. Basic bouncing off the 0.618, just something to look at and something to learn, just to understand this concept. If this does play out, it would be pretty cool to see the bounce off the 618 Fibonacci level. All right. It's just something to watch. You know, I don't guarantee everything, and I try not to post too much. I want to keep you guys focused. What I want you guys to do is have all these different things looking, and then you pick the best one that makes this most sense to you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, well, you know, or you don't pick anything. You find a trade that looks a lot like them that you've been watching, you know? High risk for basic still. But 0.618, you know, golden pocket bounce. It doesn't mean because it's in the pocket you go buy it. That's not how it works. But if you've done it a bunch in your life, you start to know this and you use it in your favor, you know. XRP3L, thought I could get a bit of a move. It got a rounded top. Bearish divergence played out. That thing's done. Had the height. Whatever happened to it. Sinverse, huge pump. CELR with a massive move to the upside. Unbelievable. Look at CELR just coming out of nowhere. 49% gains for CELR. And now it's making a bit of a flag like the other good ones. Let's take a look at the 5 minute here. Look at this. This is interesting. Starting to consolidate a little bit here. Can CELR continue to pump? There's a chance you might get a scalp here on the 5 minute. You know, there really is. Wow, today's an interesting day to trade. RMRK almost put a trade out for it recently. Look at that double top though. Could it be a cup and handy? Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. It is a cup and handy to the upside. Last time I saw a guy do this, it was 1978. There was a blizzard. We all packed into the garden. And lo and behold, Kevin McHale. Man, Kevin McHale, what an unbelievable player. Kevin McHale. 50-minute scalp possibly on RMRK, but it would only be a 50-minute scalp, right? Then it would confirm some divergence possibly. And, you know, you seem to have a move here. You might just end up going sideways. You be careful. And remember, when you scalp, you scalp. When I dip, you dip, I dip. Remember that song? When you scalp, I scalp. And so when you're oversold, you wait for it to get up here. And this may just go sideways. Nothing may happen out of this. There's no guarantees. No guarantees. You're already up 19%. Kind of like missed the boat, in my humble opinion. Rev did a nice pump. Someone was talking about that yesterday. Sand 3L. Look, I went over it. Look at this. You had this shoulder, head and shoulder. Now, I had the alert. I wanted to come back down here. It never did, but it reset on the Stokes. So the Stokes kind of did this, and they just kind of like kept going. Then it reset there, and then it kept going. Unreal. We had it going up 58%. Sand 3L made a gain of 46% gains out of the Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. The triple dip scoop around the world slap happy blast, you know? Yep, I did it. I done it again. Meter governance token made an M pattern there, coming low on the 15-minute. All right, let's jump on into the chats, super chats, everybody. I got them written out. Shout out to everybody here. 11:33 when I look at the clock. Of course it is. Of course, by all means. Okay, so look at Sol, Codina, and CELR. Codina. Sol, Codina, and CELR. Codine. Codina. All right, let's take a look at Solana. So we were talking about Solana. Most likely would come back down to the bottom of the channel. Did not do so. Okay. We could open this up, though, and say maybe we just didn't have the trajectory possible. There you go. So now, and I can just move this back up. And there's a chance here that we're coming back to the bottom of the channel. We should see a high 4 hour, a high 1 hour. Let's take a look. Is the 1 hour overbought? It is. So this is why I just slapped the 15-minute in this. 15 minutes should make this falling wedge try to break up, do its thing, but continue to the downside with the 1 hour idea back to the bottom of the channel here. We take a look at the 4 hour time frame as well, and it's overbought. So 1 hour comes down. This is what could be happening. 1 hour breaks down, breaks out of the pattern. Bang, right? 15-minute tries to scoop you back into the pattern with the 1 hour. You do a little bit of this. 4 hour keeps pressing, and you head to the downside. Honestly, when you look at a lot of different things in the market, like Bitcoin didn't look too healthy, right? On the 22 hour, we saw some signs, and we saw also US tether dominance may want to pump on the daily, right? You got to write these things down, and you can't say that you weren't warned. You've been forewarned on my live stream. Every single day we go over these big details. I can't tell you everything. I go over a lot of stuff. I can't like pinpoint it all for you. You got to write these things down. You got to write. Lifer did show me that the US tether dominance wanted to pump on the daily, and then backtest that. Be like, what happened every time it looked like this? Be like, ooh, and then your answer's right there. Backtesting. I give you the information, then you can backtest the answer, the rest of the information for the answer for yourself. You can get it. You can get it in. You know what I'm saying? It's all there for you. It's all there for you. Shout out to Restream. We're using Restream every day. Super awesome. We love it. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Restream. 500 likes on the live. You people are amazing. You guys were savages on around the blockchain yesterday. Looking forward to stacking this weekend with the lifers. Any chance DEGO can make my day? We'll take a look at DEGO. So there's Solana. I'm a little worried about Solana right now, and you're at a resistance here at 41.40. Psychological area you could not get above for Solana. We can pull that VPVR too as well and give you kind of your ranges here, your visible, and you can see that is definitely a point of control that we're going to have a little bit of an issue with there. Come down to here to your next level at 34. You break 34, come down to this level here at 31, and then all the way back down to the low, area, value area low. The value area low right around here at 27. Okay. All right, next super chat. Let's take a look at it here. Shout out to anyone that threw me a super chat. Much respect to you and yours. That's very nice of you. Helps the channel grow, helps me grow. I really appreciate it. Did someone say stack? Yes, someone said stack big change. You hear about this new phone coming out for Solana? Yes, we did. Everybody, let's help get Theta Stream Key. Blow them up with requests. Yeah, everyone, we need a Theta Stream Key. You got to blow them up with requests. You got to let them know, I need a Theta Stream Key. I need a Theta Stream Key. Professor AVAX looking really juicy. It has the same VRVP gap that Matic had. It might go to 22, Lifer. Blast Auto Group. We'll take a look at it. Much respects to the Lifer Group and the TA. Shout out to Michael Benitez. Much respect to you and yours, man. Lifer's beginner's course is stunning. Everyone, I have a beginner's course tomorrow. I forgot to promote it. I don't know. I wish my wife had told me. I was on vacation. I completely forgot about it. And it's tomorrow. And I wish I had tweeted it out and told people about it. I told my team to tweet it out, but it was super late when I finally remembered it. I teach class tomorrow from 12. I think I'm going to cancel class tomorrow, honestly. I think I'm going to cancel class tomorrow because I didn't promote it. Yeah, and honestly, and I need that day. I only have 2 days left of my vacation. I'm going to call my wife right now and ask her to cancel Saturday's class unless there's just so many people in it. Because I just didn't promote it well enough, and I need a day. Like, I need to take a vacation. Like, even if I just take 3 hours that morning, otherwise I'll be there for 3 hours, and I won't have a morning to be able to like do anything with the people that I'm here with. I may cancel the Saturday class and move it till next week. No, Deep Forest. Time is it tomorrow at the class? It's 9 a.m., man. I think I'm going to move it to the next Saturday. If anyone can handle that, I may move it to next Saturday. I can't see how many people are in the close. You were promoting it every day. Yeah, you were, but I wasn't. I didn't say a word about it, you know? Let me ask my wife how many people are in the Saturday class. That's going to be important, right? You guys want to hear my wife's beautiful voice? She's such a sweetness. She may not know how many people are in the class either. What if I could look just by looking at my... I already see someone in there named Lee from Australia. She wasn't alive, but she might be in the pool with the kids right now. Cancel it and enjoy your vacation. I think I will, man. I will. It's all about the money, right? Oh, I'm going to make money, though. I'm going to make money. It's like, dude, you can't live your life by money all the time. Eventually, you got to just smell the roses and take a deep breath, you know? We talk about Collect possibly making a move. Remember KOL? And it did gain. It made some gains there. It never actually went low. Held this level very nicely. That's quite interesting that it never went that low. This thing booms. Remember? Like, it popped here, popped there, popped there, popped there. It looks like it's getting possibly ready for another pop. So just something to think about. Every time this thing gets ready, it does a huge move. However, the 4 hours not in your favor is the daily. Daily wants to make a pump. Interesting. I'll look at Cole. MELO's token. I like this guy. Inverted head and shoulder. Didn't give it. See that one? 24%. You don't always win every trade. If you win every trade, you're a liar. Okay? Some guy shows you every single trade he hit. He's a liar. All right? Doesn't happen. Nobody hits every single trade they post. It just doesn't happen. You know? And so if someone's hiding a loss from you, come on, man. You know? Hopefully their trading style is good enough and back-tested enough they can produce some gains. You know, consistent gains. It's all about consistent gains. If you can make consistent gains, you can get through any pain that you would have. Wow, I'm just like, a lot of these coins are, look, the daily's high and you're not getting above this high, and it says ALGO could go lower to 6 cents. You know? Next Saturday, all good. Thank you, yeah, and we'll promote it way better. We'll have a huge promotion for it. I'll even spend money on it this time. Like, you know? I'll go hard. I'll go harder than I've ever been. Like, I'll make sure it's like the best ever. I bought 15,000 Matic for 35 cents and sold the DCA into Bitcoin. Hey, that's a good idea, man. I love what you're doing. I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy, though. CryptoLifer runs the lifer. I love it. Go on vacation with the wifey. I'm on vacation without her, though. She's not with me right now. That's the thing. I'm just with my mom and dad. I'm just visiting my mom and dad. Your wife sounds like an operator. She is, man. She's a COO, man. She's a COO. I would like to register. Can you check EGLD, bro? Send in a super chat, please. It would be greatly appreciated to help me go through the chats. All right. Let's take a look at Cadena. Cadena on KuCoin. And it is crazy. Like, I've had a guy give me $500 in super chats. Like, he's done it like 20 times or something. Like, it's just crazy. Like $10,000 in super chats. Like, it was about a month ago. I got like literally I must have got $10,000 in super chats in a month. It's like, I just think of the things that this channel has provided for my life, and it's like, how many people can say that? How many people say like, yo, I got $500 super chat? It's just nuts. It's absolutely absurd, right? Shout out to Michael Paul, man. Hidden gems, man. Look, Cadena. I mean, as I showed you again, like the daily is very oversold, and you're not getting above a previous high. That's not a good look. Not a good look at all. And, you know, Bitcoin, it's kind of showing you that Bitcoin's in this. I'm telling you, a lot of these charts are suggesting a bigger downside, everyone. And, like, don't be surprised if Cadena goes all the way. That's negative $1, so that can't happen. I don't know, though. I mean, this is weird. This is either the bottom. We could test this area, I guess. I just don't see how we could go much lower. But now we're just going to have to go sideways. We need the daily to reset and just go sideways. You know, something like this. See how this was high, but we just kind of like, we need that. Could be your very bottom. This could be the absolute bottom for Cadena. 172. I do believe this is a good project to dollar cost average into. 500 every couple of months throughout the bear market. So you have $5 grand of it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, But I do think this is an easy 10x. We saw it when it was down here, 40 cents, and then it would rip all the way to $27. It did a 50x in literally from September 9th of 2021 to November, like 2 months. It did a 50x. I mean, you can make serious money in 2 months in a bull market. You can change your life in 2 months in crypto, like things you never thought possible can happen in crypto. You know. Let's see if CELR has any more gas left in the tank. I don't think so after such a move, but And shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I really appreciate each and every one of you sticking with me throughout these awesome times. CELR might have a little more gas in the tank on the 15-minute. All right, there's a chance. But you're overbought on the 4-hour, and you're far away. Let me get my moving averages back on there. You're far away in Lifer Basic Vision, Lifer Vision Basic, and you're far away from the 21-day moving average. And I wouldn't touch this till this comes back down to a support region. And your best bet is you can watch this flag, and maybe this will give you some pump on the 10-minute, 15-minute time frame. There's a chance, but then you have some bearish div, and I believe it will come back down and test like this level or the next level. I believe there's gonna be some better prices not too long from now. What about REVU? Remember REVU? What happened to REVU? I'm curious. It's in my head right now. I'm remembering it. And what did it do? Wow, it made huge gains. Remember we put it out? Look at this. We put this out just yesterday. REVU for massive gains. Look at this. Not massive, but 7%. And just slowly but surely, no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Shout out to anyone that took REVU. I don't know what it is, but shout out to anyone that jumped on in REVU. And yeah, I mean, and we even took the credit. It wasn't much, but we did not lose. And I put out REVU on 620. All right there in this tight channel, possibly a gain of 6.64%. And lo and behold, we made the 7% gains for REVU. And it's actually still somewhat bullish. I don't know what's going on with this, why it's kind of got its own thing going, but this is interesting, and it's flagging out right now. Chances continues to the upside. So, wow, there's a before and after again, and it just shows there's money to be made on this channel. Just show up, get your education, see what we're doing, pick up what we're putting down, begin to replicate the system, begin to replicate my brain, what I'm doing, and live a great life. Quit your job and, start to do the best things for yourself. Live your best life ever, So REVU posted 620, and then I try to find out when I posted it. Like, when did I post that, And you try to see, like, so you click on here, and you're like, well, he posted it on 8:42 p.m. at 6:20. So all my before and afters, this is me sending them to my team. Like, I sent him the before right now, right? And I show him there's my before for REVU. We did REVU already, but it has bigger gains now, so we're just going to repost, right? Because, like, got to take credit for those gains. Sorry, a little loud. Got to take credit for those gains. And look, about 7% gain there for REVU. And honestly, that's beautiful. Like, that's a beautiful trade. There's nothing wrong with that, And that's today. And then we hit the gains on 6:23 at 5:20 p.m. Right? And lo and behold, and then he has a template, and we bang out our before and afters, and like, it's all on the up and up. I just want to make it clear, like, we don't know what other trading people are doing, but this is up on the up and up, and all these gains are real gains that we're posting, we're making in the trading group, and that's why you have access to this. And I always say, if you're not in the trading group, you're missing out. You're missing out on gains. Like, no matter what, look, no matter the day, no matter how bad the market is, if the market dumps, we're trading a short. If the market pumps, we're trading a long. Look, EOS 3S, just the other day, we nailed it for massive gains. Put over this flag, it would pump 27%, 24%. We had a Bitcoin short recently that did really well, Bitcoin wasn't looking nice, bang. Oh, MXW, let's take a look. There's a Bitcoin short for 24%. And then my team says, got it, thank you. They're just on point, man. They're just on point. Like, I have the best team in the game. Shout out to everybody that works hard for the CryptoLifer. I have the best team in the game, hands down. Like, nobody has a better team than me. So now I'm going to scan the markets. I'm going to look through what's going on, and my group gets more and more access to more and more information every single time, baby. Vincent Mark, hope everyone is killing it. Super chat about SYLO for my man. Shout out to the $50 super chat from my man Vincent Mark coming through. Let's take a look at SYLO SYLO on KuCoin. Thank you for jumping on in, man. Much respect to you and yours, SYLO. Let's go to the daily chart right off the bat. Looks like I had some fib drawn or something going on here. SYLO did not break out of that channel. Would eventually dump, even though the daily was low. See that? It would just kind of go sideways and dump. Now, when the stochastics got high and you didn't break the previous high, that's when you got out of the trade. So, like, technically, this may never, I just haven't touched it since we looked at it, right? So, you set up your parameters. You say, if the daily gets above the dotted line and we don't break the previous high, I'm out of the trade. Like, stochastics will basically tell you kind of how to handle the situation. So, we're going to delete everything. We're going to go to, like, the 5-day chart. And we're going to start putting our support and resistance line. I like what I'm seeing for the 5-day, I like the structure that I'm seeing. All right. Okay. So we got our support and resistance lines now. We bounced off a low at basically 0.0022 and 596. We have serious rejection point at 0.0077, the 77s. So that's where we need to get above. And a resistance point right here too, at about 0.05510. Okay. I don't like how the 5 days overbought and you really didn't break above a previous high. It says you might just go sideways. Like, see how the 5 days has been, may not do much, right? Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily has momentum to the upside. That's not the worst thing in the world. That's looking all right. You're in this beautiful falling wedge that could break back to the upside. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. 4 hours over the bottom and pushing down. Says you're at the top of your pattern, so it's likely you come back to the bottom of the pattern before you even touch this, like so. That's what I would do. I would set an alert on the 4-hour. I don't really like the bigger time frame as well. A little weary of this guy. I think I do own some of this long term, but it's just like stashed away, and if it happens, it happens type of thing, Next Saturday, all good. Yeah. CryptoLifer runs the lifer. Yes, she does. You were just telling TA, just like beginners. 5 months of volatility trading still remains till November. ISO 2022. Check Swift Twitter feed recently. Shout out to Doyu. What do you think about OMI token? It's time to... It's the time of the VV app. Thanks in advance. Yeah, we knew OMI. We researched it when it first came out. Before it hit the $1 billion market cap, we were all over at Ukomi. Connected to a famous licensor, right? If I can remember his name, the guy with the beard. But he did all like big licensing, something for kids. Like he was a huge kids and toy and cartoon licensor. The guy was like one of the biggest in the game. And so, see, altcoin chart analysis means nothing without Bitcoin TA all the time. Yeah. Is AP3 out long still in the game? What do you think about Coinos? Send in a super chat, man. A lot of people do that. I don't get it. Yeah. Same tagline. Nothing is 100% sure. Yeah. Another great day to trade. It really is a good day trade. I'm hanging to do your course, but next week is all good. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Lee. Yeah, next Saturday, man. We're going to move it to next Saturday. And thank you so much for the super chats. Much respect to you and yours. Bitcoin will drop this weekend in 19.5 before rising a rally. Anything could happen for Bitcoin. We do not know. I don't tend to claim I know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. All right. I missed a short on Matic at 0.62. Had a short limit at 6.4. Why it didn't stick to the POC? Is that what's supposed to happen? I missed the short on Matic at 0.62. Had a short limit at 0.64. Why it didn't get stuck to the POC? I mean, nothing's guaranteed, man. Why I didn't get stuck to the POC? Wow. Bouncing Bitcoin in the expected. Always have to thank the man on top for another day, whether I win or lose. Shout out to Cars and Crypto. I love that, man. AVAX looking really juicy. It has the same volume gap as Matic. It might go to 22 lifer. Someone keeps saying that. Let's take a look at Avalanche AVAX. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it could gap right up to this area at 20. I see what you mean. Yeah, it kind of already started, didn't it? I mean, you had a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It broke to the upside. It broke the neckline here. And yeah, it could gap right up to this area here at about 22. I see what you're saying. Yeah. 4 hours overbought, though, and you're at resistance. I mean, you got to watch that, right? 1 hour wants to make a move, so that's why you put it in the flag. But look, that's an M pattern, and I keep talking about M's, so... XRP, Bitcoin, WAX, and OMI. So we went over Cadena, XRPBTC pair. Let's take a look at that. That's interesting. It looks just like XRP in a way, though. Doesn't really seem to be gaining much on Bitcoin. 1 hour is suggesting that it may get a bounce here. Look at that. Nothing to write home about, but a bit of a bounce here to the upside on XRP, BTC. Okay. And remember, unlike your favorite YouTuber, I don't take days off. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here the next day, and I'll be here the day after that. Consistency is key, everybody. And yes, I travel with laptops, cameras, all sorts of ridiculousness to make sure the stream never stops. I definitely put myself way out there in my life to make sure the stream never stops. But hey, it's what I love to do. I don't want to work for somebody else. I'd rather grind for myself. Could be a move here on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. However, the 4 hours just not in your favor. All right. The daily as well is spent. You had a huge pump. That was a nice pump today. But you kind of, it's time to take some profitos, in my humble opinion. Do you think OMI has more downside? Have some funds on the side and trying to decide whether to deploy. OMI, USDT. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, man. You're going to have to figure all that stuff out on your own. You never know. Ecomi, it's only on its Sendex, too. It never even got itself to KuCoin, right? Did it even get to buy? I don't even think it got to Binance, right? OMI. No, Gate.io was really the best chart for it, in my humble opinion, in the Sendex. Gate.io has better. Let's take a look at this thing on the 5-day. I mean, it's at the bottom of its... Wow, it's lower than it's ever been. I remember when this thing was hot cakes, man. Everyone wanted a piece of this thing at a penny. Got to like $1 billion market cap with the penny, too, You're at the bottom of a trend line, number one. Okay, that's a good sign. You're oversold on the 5-day like you read about. The daily says, I don't touch things when the daily's that high. I just don't. Even if it goes sideways and there's a chance you pump again. I mean, you got some bullish divergence on the daily. You could be bottoming here, but there's a chance you go lower. What if Bitcoin tanks to 15K? What then? You know what I'm saying? So right now you have a bear flag, right? You have a measured move to like the negatives. The only thing is the measured moves to the negatives now. So like that's how you know you've kind of hit a bottom, because the negative moves take you to nowhere. Like you can't go to zero, right? Unless the project just disappears. You're going to make a rounded bottom. As you start hitting the bottoms, you get in as the top. I can't tell you what to do. I make rounded bottoms, and as price action starts to touch my rounded bottoms, I start snatching it. Someone made a comment, this is basic TA, you're using support resistance, and yes, but basic TA, right? On top of that, you also need, you can learn technical analysis. Like I said yesterday, or I said during my weekly screen share. Someone could teach you how to box. You can learn all the basics of boxing, how to throw a punch, how to duck, the techniques, right? But then do you know how to get through the 3rd round instead of the 5th round? How to do something differently at the beginning than you do at the end? How to bop and weave? So anyone can teach you technical analysis, but do you know how to trade differently during different trading styles? Like, do you know when to midterm hold? Do you know when a bunch of cup and handles come out, you're near the bottom? Do you know when patterns start to teach you things about charting? So don't let anyone teach you just because you do shapes and support and resistance that you're the basic trader. It's not. If you put 10,000 hours into it, you're going to know more about all those shapes than most people. You're going to know how they move. You're going to know more about stochastics. You're going to put together your own special sauce that nobody else can replicate. It's going to be you and the charts, and no one else can get in between them. So remember, follow your dreams, follow your heart. No one can tell you a thing. Possible if XRP pumps yesterday affect the S&P 500? No, the other way around. Bitcoin's BTC on Sunday night. Buy Bitcoin on Sunday night. I don't know why he's saying that. The TA is way easier than the mental side of trading. Yes, it is. Bitcoin's market cap is $389 billion. I don't see Bitcoin decline to 300 billion market cap. I just don't see it. I agree with you saying that too. Who's going to start? Why? What other asset's going to be better? I am 100%, man. I tell you what, I just keep buying Bitcoin. I just keep buying it over and over and over again. So don't let anyone get in between your relationship with the charts. They think they know. They do not have a clue. I'm going to leave it at that today, everybody. We're going to look at Bitcoin one more time before I get out of here for the Bitcoin update for my team. Shout out to Puerto Rock. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to John. Shout out to my tightly knit group. I love that we got a very tight knit family running the channel, and my wife, Crypto Muser, and everybody who's part of the family here. So look, 21,000 broke. We made the M pattern. You see, we made it. We came down where we suggested we would. Now we're in the M. The M has been made, right? There's an M on the 1 hour now. Nasty dump down. 1 hour still has momentum to the downside. So you watch the 15-minute for its quick little something sideways pump. Maybe it makes a flag. And I would continue to short. When the 1 hour and the 4 hour overbought, it tends to be a beautiful short. So it's looking like Bitcoin is going to break to the downside, head to 19,000 somewhat. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin short right now. Yeah, the short's looking crispy. Look at that. Now you got divergence on the 4 hour. I mean, I've just, anything is possible. They may go a little lower. Like they may like grab some stops and pump you back up. But this short's looking like it may play out to the upside now pretty nicely. I wouldn't get into the short until the 15-minute resets and hits my alert. All right. So look, never chase. Never chase. Right now, I gotta get in the short. No. Short could come back down here, and that's going to be your entry. Or short could boost up, then retrace, and that's our entry. So we're looking for these two areas to short Bitcoin on the 3S token on KuCoin, which provide beautiful value. I have a link to KuCoin in the description of my videos. Open up a KuCoin immediately. If you don't have a KuCoin account, you are missing out. I also get awesome commission from it, so you help my life out financially. It's an amazing thing. So if you want to help out the lifer, if you think I've done good for you and you want to help me out, then please, please, please sign up to KuCoin using the referral link in the description below. I've never say this. Today I'm making, yeah, you should say it, man. Let's take a look at WAXP. Someone's asking about Wax. Let's take a look at my baby Wax. Wow, Wax getting a little bit of a pump today. A little bit of a move there from the upper trend. The upper echelons of Wax business. We also have secret fibs. We know way more about the average people. I know how institutional traders trade. I know how bots manipulate price action. I know how bots do basically all their measurements. And I measure things just like a bot. Okay. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Very, very interesting. And can this break to the upside? There's a chance here. WAXP. However, look, the daily getting overbought again. You got to start forming bulls. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. I mean, the rounded bottoms are beginning. Accumulations could be coming. And I know accumulation, so I'll start to see it. And then you're just dip, 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 dip. You grab, you have like 4 or 5 dips on the bull. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. People think you have a lot more. You really don't. And we traded this last time. We saw the fallback into the bear market. We traded out of the bear market. That's how my live stream began, as we traded out of the bear market, right? Normal Bitcoin is going up. Sunday night, because it will drop before moving up next week. It's gibberish to most. I know, people. Robbie Ayed, man, whatever you want, man. You know what's going to happen. I love it. I love it. I never say stuff like that. Honestly, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts will tell me what you think is going to happen, and we'll see it anyway. We'll see it preemptively. So Wax could bump up, but the weekly is just, the daily's not in your favor. So I don't see anything really happening for Wax at the moment. I'm not into it at the moment. I own it and I like it. It's a great project. I think it's going to be around 5 years from now. No problem. But is it the trade of the day? No. In my humble opinion, not at all. You're high on all these time frames. You're high in the daily on every one of these. So either you get some miracle toss to the upside on some weird daily business, or we just kind of like, you get a big move here. So let's look at the 4 hour. Can the 4 hour flip it? 4 hours overbought too. See, this is showing like, I don't know. I'm just showing you guys, like when you see this on multiple things, I mean, you do see this inverted. You better hope that inverted plays out. Because if it doesn't play out, interesting. So look at this. Break it all the way down here, right? To about 1.66 DERO. So I see it breaking down, man. Like, you got to overbought 4 hour, and you didn't make a previous high. So you better hope some other small time frame, a 15-minute, 1 hour, sends you a Hail Mary. Let's see, you are oversold in the 15. So you're basically praying that, like, This little flag here breaks to the upside for DERO. A little bit of a scalp here. Let me open it up and really look at it. Sorry, I'm moving too fast. Getting antsy. Because I know I'm about to get out of this chair. I've been sitting in this chair for 2 hours straight. ADHD guy for me. Thank God it's fun and stimulating. It's not easy for me to sit still for long periods of time, as you can only imagine by the energy that we give on the show. So yeah, I mean, there's a chance this flag breaks out, but that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty sketch. Okay. What up, DEGO? Super chat. Oh, it's DEGO, not DERO. DEGO. Sorry, I did DERO, right? Sorry about that. DEGO has low liquidity. You can tell by looking at, you know. Now, this is low in the daily, unlike everything else we just saw. Okay, so that's a little different. Finally, something that may actually break out, right? You also have your first higher low in a while. No real divergence because they're matched up. Could break out. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours overbought. So I don't get in when the 4 hours overbought. It's just a rule of mine. It's a great way to ask to lose money. 1 hour's overbought. So I would wait for this to come down. Bitcoin takes a dump. It's taking the whole market down. So DERO moving back to the downside here to this area here. Then I would and with an alert on the 1 hour. Okay. Thanks again for all the TA and being dedicated to sharing your applied knowledge. Knowledge is wisdom. Applied knowledge is power. Yep. Can anyone explain why RSI would sit flat on the 50-minute for 3 hours? Or was TradingView glitching perhaps? No, I mean, if that happens, you have low liquidity. Or there could be possible if XRP pumped yesterday affect the S&P. I said that. I don't know. I said, come on. I said the S&P affected XRP in my mind. The other way around. Let's look at our alert on SCLP. So it did come down. The 1 hour did dump on you, as suggested, for scallop. And that's why you have an alert system. Okay. Let's take a look at what happened here. We broke out. I thought we were going to come here first. So I was preemptive of it. But, it's like this. I just got to move my idea a little right. Like, I was there. You get it? I was just a little early. No problems at all. And there we go. Now my alert hits. That should be the sweet spot for this. 4 hours getting oversold. 1 hour is oversold. 15-minute is oversold. So now I get into scallop, touching the 21-day moving average. This is the most likely trade to play out today. This is the trade of the day. And look at all the alerts I had all over it. I didn't want to miss it. And again, it could still dump, and it doesn't mean it's going to go perfectly. But there's a higher likelihood that it will now, and it's oversold on all the time frames that I'm looking for. 1 hour, 15-minute, 4 hour, right? It's got the special sauce. That's what we look for. It's also in a bullish pattern, and it's got the 200-day, and it's got tight moving averages. Everything is sitting there in the money. You're lucky if you stayed this long and you got this, because I wanted to keep this to only the paying traders. But again, we're spreading the love throughout the week. I'm on vacation. And if you make money with the live, then you'll only make more money with the trading group. So jump on into the trading group. Get yourself educated. Make sure you make a change in your life today. Today could be the biggest change you ever make in your life. And you can see how many coins we go over, what we do, and what we'll provide for you. You can just tell by the live stream how much you're going to get out of the the trading group. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. I love you all. I love my life. I'm so happy and proud to be here. Thank you so much. Gratitude is attitude. I'm going to pray to God when I'm done with this and thank him so much for everything he's given me. And thank you for each and every one of you for giving me your most precious asset. And that is your time. Taking the crypto lifers to the top, everybody. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you all on the next live stream. Nobody knows how great you are but you. You're going to accomplish great things. You can, you are, you will do anything you put your mind to. Soon you'll be living in your imagination. I created a logo. See this little logo guy, right? My little crypto lifer. I went and I created a logo and I said, I'm going to change my life with this little logo. And lo and behold, my life was never the same. My life was never the same. And now I'm here with each and every one of you. So if I didn't live in my dreams, none of us would have met. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, But if I never lived in my dreams, this wouldn't have been here. None of us would have met. I would have kept doing what I did for the rest of my life. So live in your dreams. Change your life. Go after it. Make today the day you make it happen, because nobody's going to do it for you but you. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Trade safe. And I'll see you all in the trading group. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Peace out. Crypto. Wait. I do this every time because I have to find my end screen. And I never know when my end screen. Crypto is life, everybody. Have a great day. Be safe.